All right, so the old way versus the new way, modern way to launch a company. We're going to go over the problems of the old way and how the new way of launching a company is performed. All right, so old way to launch a company. Step one, ideate on a product or service. Step two, build a product or service behind the scenes. Step three, launch product or service, usually a minimum viable product. Step four, full launch. So there are definitely some problems with this, with the old way of doing things. So really there are at least four problems with this. Number one being it's neglecting the significance of establishing a customer base and gaining market insights while prioritizing product and service development. That's the first problem. Second problem, assuming that customers will discover and consistently utilize the product or service without deliberate marketing efforts. Number three, disregarding the potential financial risks associated with trial and error approach that can deplete resources and result in business failure. So, for example, if you're going to be building before you're even really testing the product to said community behind some type of problem, there's going to be an issue. It's going to be quite expensive, and I've made those mistakes before myself. So, problem number four, making financial plans and recruitment decisions based on overly optimistic forecasts and behaving as if success is already guaranteed versus getting maybe a small customer base first. So these are four of the common problems from the old way of launching a company. So here are three new ways that one can use to utilize a cost-effective and efficient manner to launch a company. So number one is the Alex Becker model from Hyros. I believe that company's worth hundreds of millions of dollars, and I deem this the underwear method. So you can do this in your underwear. So this is probably appeals to most people listening to this. So one is hypothesize about a problem you solve in said niche. Number two is ideate on the idea for a product or service of the problem and build a fake UI for the product and or a simple landing page with VSL and offer. And then you're going to run ads to it. So basically, you're starting with the problem, you're going to run, and then you're going to come up with a fake interface, basically a fake UI if it's a service. I'm sorry, if it's a product. Then you're going to run ads to it, and this will probably cost like 1 to 3K, perhaps. So for about a month or two, and then you want to get people on a call and see if you can close them for, let's say, 3 to 7K. And then if they say yes, finally, if a bunch of people start saying yes, don't charge them. Just say it's in beta, and we'll talk to you when it's live. And so when enough people say yes, we go to the next step, which is develop it. So that's how to launch a product in your underwear the first way. The second new way of launching a company or product or service is a suit and tie method. So you come up with a niche problem and offer hypothesis, test it, interview people in said niche on the phone or in person, take copious notes, and see how your problem and or offer change, which it most likely will. Go back to the prospects and or others from the above niche and get them on a sales call. Close 3 to 5 of them, or wherever you are pricing for whatever you're pricing it. And if you cannot, you go back to step one and redevelop your offer, niche, and problem because they're not good enough. So you have to come up with a new problem to solve in a new, maybe in the same niche, and obviously adjust your offer as well. And then now, however, if 3 to 5 people are closed for whatever you're pricing it, now you can launch hard and invest a ton of money in sales, the sales process, and marketing. And new way number three, how to launch a company in today's economy, today's market, is the paid community method. And this is the power of paid communities. So basically, it's as follows. The creator builds a community in said niche. Operator and creator partner to work together. Operator to do back-end work for the creator while the creator focuses on what they do best, which is building high-value content. It's almost impossible to do both well. The operator does the market research then via the community and find ways that find what they want, what they need, what they would pay for, etc. And this is only by doing this, you take a ton of calls and really take a lot of great notes and figure out what the offer could be, go back to the creator. After identifying needs, wants, desires, Operator and creator build high-value info assets along with fostering a high-value community where people bring value to each other. And then the last step, while the community is providing value to each other and while you're providing value to them as the operator and creator, the creator and operator continue to build high-impact, high-value info products in paid community to achieve their financial dreams. So as you can see, this is way different. So the models here, you're starting with the community first, whereas in the old way, you're not starting with a community at all. You're starting with the product. And then these two methods, you're starting with a problem. One is you're vetting it from the internet. The other is you're vetting it more so in person. Obviously, you still have to talk with people. So you still have to get uncomfortable. In both of these examples, you have to talk to people on the phone. In this example, you talk to people on the phone and talk to people in person. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed it.